through all the way through the line, and that's an issue that needs to be resolved. And of course, you give credit to Lagore there for getting the win there out of lane 9.
And those final 40 meters, as I said, really can change the entire makeup of the race. We saw it there. A couple lead changes, I think, just in that final 40 meters. Well, this now, our hot heat. Alexia Reed of Fort Lauderdale comes in here as a sub-60-second performer, the senior. 59.59 to take her division at the Florida State meet. This is Naomi Booker now coming up from Humboldt, Texas. Won the high hurdles and the 300 hurdles down there in the Lone Star State. Alondra Rodriguez out of Orlando, Florida, 58.98 this year to win her Florida State meet. Well, Bullis well represented here. Cassidy Hopkins, just a junior, number 6 in the nation, 58.98. Take a look now at Kendall Spain. She'll be in lane 5, heading to South Carolina. Double state champ in Missouri. That is Natalie Dumas, as you mentioned. We'll talk more about her, but they are moving quickly here. Sydney Sutton out of Bullis, 57.75 this year. She's headed to the University of Florida. She'll be a great addition to that Gator squad. Sydney Kuhn out of Saginaw, TC, ranked number 4 in the nation. She's going to Michigan. Seems to be a pretty good decision based on recent events. And Tatum Lynn, also out of Bullis, 3rd last year in this New Balance national meet. Who do you like here, Keenan?
I think I like the defending champion in this one. Natalie Dumas ran last year in 58.32, and I think she's going to challenge Mila Green's record in 58.27. But I also think there's also a handful of other girls in this field that could challenge that as well. And we could potentially see multiple girls under 58 seconds today.
Well, I watched at the All-American Classic when Sydney Sutton ran that 57.75, and she just seems to be perfectly suited for this event. And so I think I'll go with Bullis here. Sydney Sutton, like I said, going to Florida. Mouse Holloway getting a really, really good one there. She's got 52.9 speed, and I guess we could say a lot of these same things for Dumas as well. As you said, attempting the audacious treble here with the flat 4 hurdles and the 800 meters, but this could be a very, very quick time. And as you said, Dumas, the national leader. We could see some shakeup on that list.
Really good to get a sense of what the Bullis crew can do with the hurdles. I mean, I know this crew is ready for the Struttle Hurdle Relay come Sunday, trying to repeat that as the champions, but get 3 of them in this final, this championship section. If it was a team score, it'd be a lot of points up for grabs for Bullis right now.
Bullis, an incredible last couple of years. We'll see Salai Russell later. Got the gold medalist in Masai Russell in the high hurdles from last summer. Quincy Wilson picked up a nice little relay gold as well. We'll have to wait just a moment longer, but Natalie Dumas, Voorhees, New Jersey, ran that 57.3 earlier this year to lead the nation. And
not even to mention the fact she tied Sydney McLaughlin-Lavroni's state record in the Open 400 too.
A very, very well-rounded individual. 2:02 over 800 meters, 51.8 over the flat 400. And she has not lost a race over 400, over 800, over 400-meter hurdles thus far this year. Sydney Sutton has raced a little bit less, but has also not lost over 400-meter hurdles. So an immovable object and an unstoppable force, or whatever we say there. Off and running now. Reed, Booker, Rodriguez, Hopkins, Spain, Dumas in 6, Sydney Sutton in 7, Sydney Kuhn in 8, Tatum Lynn in 9. Look at Sutton already eating up the stagger there, but Dumas moving well with her as well. Sydney Sutton in the all-black of Bullis.
Yeah, you can see Dumas and Sutton even with each other here for the 200 now. Dumas with a slight advantage over Sutton here as they go over the 6th hurdle. They're even with each other, Trevor. It's going to come down to the last 2 hurdles.
This is how we drew it up. Dumas looking so strong, a little stutter there, but the long strides of Sydney Sutton eating up the track. She'll have some work to do over a stutter there at 8. Natalie Dumas coming into the home stretch. Hurdle 9 takes it cleanly into hurdle number 10 here. Here comes Sydney Sutton Natalie Dumas, they both take it well. The final 40 meters, the duel of these championships in the 400 meters. It is going to be Natalie Dumas taking the victory. Look at that time. 55.99, 56.04 for Sydney Sutton, 55.99 for Natalie Dumas. That is one of the fastest times ever. Top 10, in fact, all-time high school. What a run from her.
Told you we were going to have fireworks, and they delivered. Two of them not only under the meet record, demolished the meet record. And we almost had two girls in the same exact race run under 56 seconds in the 400 hurdles. Number 4 all time for Natalie Dumas, 55.99, just a junior. And I got to venture to guess now, after running this, she's going to try to challenge Sydney McLaughlin's all-time best next year as a senior.
Incredible, just a junior, and just looks so strong. And the fun thing about the 400 hurdles is it's never perfect. You can look at Sydney McLaughlin's world records, Dalilah Muhammad, Anna Cockrell, anybody you like. There's always something to improve upon, and just a junior, as we said, one of the top times ever for both her and Sydney Sutton as well. And just both of them, such a delight to watch. And anytime we get two athletes of that caliber going head-to-head, it is just an absolute treat. Obviously, it's a meet record here. As you said, one of the top 10 times all-time. And under 56 seconds in high school is just unbelievable. We were treated to a really, really great race here today.
Only